Well, we have a new gardening segment that started last week, and Gary Archibald is joining us now to explain a little bit about what's going on here. Gary, you're out in the community and practicing your green thumb techniques.
That is correct, Ricardo. This is a weekly dose of dirt, sunshine, and green thumb advice. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or planting your first seed, we dig into topics suggested by our viewers to help your garden thrive. This week, we look at Japanese maples. Sandy MacDonald. So get gardening with Japanese maples. What can you tell us about their care?
Absolutely. Well, treat them well. That's all I can say. Is really almost all the things that apply to good garden plants apply to Japanese maples as well. Evenly moist soils, not in heavy clay. They don't like to be planted too deeply. They don't like wet soils. They don't really like dry soils either. So evenly moist at all times. We have mulch at the base of this one too, which is an excellent idea. That helps to keep the soil moist and cool and reduces weeds. That's very helpful. If it's warm and dry in summer, always make sure you give Japanese maples a good amount of water, especially if it's dry. 1 or 2 good soakings every week is an excellent idea. A bit of a protected spot is also good if possible. This one's a little bit exposed. There might be a little bit of foliage damage on it. Still not a disease or insect problem, just a little bit of exposure. And in really exposed sites, it may need a burlap wrap. Using some burlap to wrap it up, maybe for its first couple of winters. Also a very good idea, that protection for the first couple of winters. We can sometimes have dieback. Some of the foliage or branches will die back in our severe winters. Generally, the plant can recuperate from that, so we always wait for the new foliage to come out after a particularly cold winter, and we can usually get new foliage, and it'll be off to the races again with it.
Japanese maples, beautiful. Sandy, thank you so much for giving us the expertise. I've lost too many. It's gonna make me cry, but that's why we talk to this man. Join us, of course, each week as we look more into growing and keeping things green here on Get Gardening. I've lost 3 Japanese maples in the last little while. Not so great. Now, this is a weekly segment. If you have a gardening question you'd like answered or a beautiful backyard you think deserves to be featured, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, fantastic stuff there, Gary. I know a lot of people in the region have those Japanese maples, my mom being one of them, so hopefully they got some good tips there.
That's right. Text us at 10400 and we'll respond, of course.
Of course, you can bring your gardening suggestions there, and you could be our next spotlight.